What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to take a little bit of a look at VenomMyotismon. Now, yesterday or a couple of days ago, depending on when this gets uploaded, I showed you a very, very blurry Myotismon. But we had a lovely translation and we had a good look at it. Obviously, this comes from this EX-01 special set. And I told you that because we had this, it was a given that we would, in the not too distant future, see a VenomMyotismon. Well, the good news is that's gone and been revealed. We do have a good look at it. So let's go and have a little bit of a gander. Translation here does come from the lovely folks over at Ensan Gaming. We are big fans of the lovely folks over at Ensan Gaming. Any translated proxies you see from DigimonCard.dev. So, what have we got? Well, we've got a level 6, we've got a super rare, and we got 12 cost to play normally, 4 cost to Digivolve, 12,000 power. So everything is one higher than we would usually expect. We expect 11-3-11, we get 12-4-12. Bit more powerful, bit more expensive. We've seen some good cards with this stat line. And we see Retaliation. And that shouldn't really surprise anyone. Obviously, this was going to have Retaliation. Retaliation was a given. And the reason that Retaliation was a given is that if we go back to Myotismon that we looked at a day or two ago, you might remember that Myotismon says it's got an inheritable skill. While this Digimon has Myotismon in its name, all your Digimon with Vengeance can attack your opponent's level 4 or lower active Digimon. Now, obviously, this is something that will boost all of your Digimon, not just the one that has Digivolved from it. But come on, it was always going to lead to a Myotismon that had Retaliation, so you could make the most of it. I really don't think that is even remotely, controversial here. It is interesting to note that although we have a VenomMyotismon, the starter deck one that will give 2 of your Digimon Retaliation for the turn, or until the end of your opponent's next turn, we don't actually have, before this of course, a VenomMyotismon that has Retaliation. Now we do. Retaliation, for what it's worth, is a ridiculous, phenomenal, over-the-top, crazy, good, great skill, which basically says when you're battling a Digimon, if you're deleted, they are deleted as well. Clearly, that's great. And here, I mean, to be fair, you've got 12,000 power. That is 1,000 more than your average level 6. You shouldn't be deleted in battle very often. Remember, Retaliation doesn't work for security Digimon, only regular battles. And you would expect to survive most regular battles, but it gives you an option. Like, if your opponent's running around with a big... I mean, Ragnarlordmon is one which has foiled me at a few tournaments. I don't like Ragnarlordmon. It makes me a little bit sad. Because you can build it up to be kind of ridiculous, and it's got security attack +1 and reboot, and it's just kind of annoying, right? But it's got 14,000 power. You can use Retaliation to take it down, and sure, you have to go down too, and that's a little bit sad, blah, blah, blah. But I like having the options. I like having a Digimon like this where I can go, you know what? If it really comes down to it, and it's really gone pear-shaped, and I really have nothing else, this'll do. This will work. This will save me. And I like that here. Oh yeah, but it's actually got another little skill as well. When you are attacking, you may play 1 level 4 or lower purple Digimon that has Retaliation from your trash without paying its cost. And play effects aren't activated, but I don't think that's going to be a huge issue. Now, the thing is, we've actually got a bunch of Digimon that will give you Retaliation as an inheritable skill. We've got the Promo Myotismon. We've got the Saberdramon from BT3. They will give... Oh, actually, we've got the Skull Greymon from BT6 as well. So we've got 3 different Digimon that will give you Retaliation as an inheritable skill. If you Digivolve from them, yay! You've got Retaliation. Here's the thing, though, and this is a very important ruling thing. Those Digimon do not have Retaliation. They can give Retaliation as an inheritable skill, but they do not themselves have Retaliation. That means that you cannot play them from the trash for free using this particular skill. Now, obviously, it's not necessarily too big a deal for all of them. Like Skull Greymon here is a level 5, you ain't playing that one for free. Interestingly enough, you wouldn't be able to play Myotismon for free either, but Saberdramon is a level 4, but it's an inheritable skill, it doesn't have Retaliation, you can't play it. Similarly, I feel fairly confident this wouldn't work with Wizardmon. Now, I think we'll need a ruling here, I don't think this has actually been confirmed yet, but Wizardmon has Retaliation if you have a yellow Digimon in play. It doesn't have Retaliation normally. I cannot tell you for absolute 100% certainty. This is something which I would be absolutely stunned if it wasn't included in the official FAQ. But it doesn't have Retaliation. It has Retaliation when you've got a yellow Digimon, which means it doesn't have Retaliation. To put it another way, as it stands at the moment, you have exactly one option of a level 4 Digimon or below that's got Retaliation. It's Devamon. Now, interestingly enough, Devamon also has Retaliation as an inheritable skill. It can grant it to a Digimon that has Digivolved from it, but it also just has Retaliation as a skill. So as it stands at the moment, this skill might as well read, you may play one Devamon from BT2 from your trash without paying its cost. And it's fine. I mean, honestly, I love playing Devamon for free. My issue here is that only gives me 4 targets. Like, in my 50-card deck, there are only 4 cards that can possibly end up being played with this, and that's genuinely a little bit sad. However, we haven't seen any level 4 purple Digimon from EX-01. I mean, does anyone think there won't be one? Like, we've seen your level 5 Myotismon, we've seen your level 6 VenomMyotismon. Does anyone really think there is any chance whatsoever that we're going to see a level 4 purple and it doesn't have Retaliation? There's going to be one in the set. Like, there has to be one in the set. So for the moment, it's Devamon only. But there's going to be another one. There's going to be at least one more in the set. There has to. And we've seen this with Digimon over and over again. It's, you know, we could look at Myotismon and say with a high degree of certainty that VenomMyotismon was going to have Retaliation. That was something we could say with pretty strong certainty. Well, that's going to be the case again here, yeah? There's got to be a level 4. We see this in Digimon a lot. It's a prediction, but it's a prediction with a very solid founding indeed. And just to be clear, I love this skill. I love this skill. The thing is, Devamon's great. Devamon sees a huge amount of play. The thing I love about Devamon is you're going to have Retaliation, but then if you really want to start evolving up, maybe you've not got another level 4, maybe you just want to draw some cards, whatever it might be, you can do that Digivolving, but you've still got a Digimon with Retaliation, and incidentally, a more powerful one out with Retaliation. I love Devamon. So being able to play it for free is great. It's a 6 cost to play normally. This plays it for nothing. That's got to be a great thing. And, really worth pointing out, this is a when attacking skill. And you got 12,000 power, so you're going to survive most of the time. So you are going to be able to do this turn after turn after turn. And then you're going to have these tiny little level 4 or below Retaliators that you can use to take out your opponent's bigger Digimon. You can flood the board with Retaliators. Now, the issue at the moment is you actually can't. You're only... And again, if I'm missing something, please let me know. I'm checking over on digimoncard.dev and I'm not seeing any others. At the moment, we can't flood the board. But as soon as we get 1 or 2 more Digimon that have got this on our level 4 or below, we will be able to. And that's going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be an awful lot of fun. I'm giving this between 4 and 5 Wassies. We don't give half Wassies. That would be barbaric. I think this is a great, great card. I think there is a huge amount of potential. And I think this is one that purple decks are going to be a little bit in love with. But I want to know what you think. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at @TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.